You were already a successful business person before going on the show. What did the show teach you? What did you learn, learning from Lisa Vanderpump?
So many things. I've been a Lisa Vanderpump fan my whole life. Of course, Gordon Ramsay as well. But me being on Lisa's team was just a match made in heaven. And honestly, I was so happy because it lit a fire in me to prove Gordon wrong the whole season. I think my biggest takeaway, and if you've been watching the show, I hope you can tell that I remain true to who I am the entire time. And both Lisa and Gordon, in their humor and how they present themselves, you know, they don't need to be perfect. They show up authentically as themselves, and I think the show kind of gave me that affirmation that I can be silly and I can be fun and I can just show up authentically as me and still be an incredible entrepreneur.
Well, they talked about it turning into the Jess show, but that's the only show you know how to do, right?
There we go. I think that's a show that people may want to tune into. No, I think if you watch the entire season, that was always a concern, right? But I think I learned on the show that you can be an incredible leader, whether it's up front or from the back. And that was a big learning for me too. I naturally, lead from the front, but to lead from the back, it was a good lesson for me that you can shine just as bright whether you're a leader in the front or the back.
Can you talk to us about what this filming experience was like? How long was it?
So this is a fun fact. On the Whiny Baby bottles, we have a phone number that is like our community phone number. And I could pick any number, and I made sure it was a 661, so representing Bakersfield. And in November of last year, I got reached out to, and they said, hey, on our community number, on our 661 number, they said, we're casting for Gordon Ramsay's Food Stars. At that time, I didn't even know about Lisa Vanderpump's involvement. And to be honest with you, I said, I don't think I'm going to do it. It's scary putting yourself out there, putting your business out there, but it ended up being the best decision I've ever made. So, very happy.
Knowing what your brand has become, how important is it to still have this watch party here in Bakersfield?
Are you kidding me? I live in Bakersfield. I recently moved from LA back to Bakersfield. It's the perfect central ground in between San Francisco and Napa, LA. And for me, if you're thinking about moving back to Bakersfield, move back. It was the best decision I've ever made. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. And the community, I don't even think the community realizes how much they've impacted the business, how much they've supported me. I've been in meetings with major retail buyers, Target, Bevmo, Total Wine, and I've always shared, look at this community I have supporting me, and it's helped me get on store shelves. I mean, that speaks volumes. So if you are a young person who grew up in Bakersfield, if you're unfamiliar with Bakersfield, move back, don't sit in traffic, don't pay for parking, and you just have this beautiful community of people waiting for you. And something that's super cool too is my other castmates were all super close, and Bakersfield actually, shout out to Sully's, shout out to Luigi's, both of them obviously carry Whiny Baby, but they've also started carrying some of my castmates brands. Hot Drops is available at Luigi's, soon at Sully's, and I think there's no better picture of Bakersfield than, hey, we love our people so much that the people that are in your life we're gonna support as well. So I mean, all my castmates are like, what is Bakersfield and how do I get a part of it, because they're so incredibly supportive. So I'm so thankful.
Without giving anything away, what's next?
So many things. So if you know me, you know I'm passionate about all things hospitality. Me and Giovanna Sacco, we're here at Luigi's tonight, which is owned by Gio's family. Gio works for Whiny Baby full time. She's like my partner in crime. I'm so incredibly proud to have her part of the team. She's totally the heartbeat of Whiny Baby. And we put on tons of community events like tonight. Tonight was open to the public. And so my passion is to create more in-person events. Gen Z is the loneliest generation, so are millennials, right? We need to get off our phones, we need to get in person, and that's what food and wine does. And so that's the heartbeat of Whiny Baby. So I'm looking forward to more in-person events. And if you don't mind, we have a very special guest. I don't know if you're here for that, but my partner, one of my partners, so the McBride Sisters Wine Company, they're based in Napa, and they're the co-owners of Whiny Baby. They're the largest female-owned wine brand, the largest black-owned wine brand, and Robin McBride is actually here in Bakersfield for the first time. I would love if we brought her in. Would you mind?
Absolutely.
She's one of the top people in wine. I heard the incredible story of the McBride sisters, and the OG Bakersfield people know my original Whiny Baby bottles. They invested in it, they supported it, they sold it out. I took that concept, I pitched it to the incredible McBride sisters. This is Robin McBride, one half of the McBride sisters. and they are just absolute leaders and titans in the industry. Largest female-owned winery, largest Black-owned winery, and I managed to get a meeting with them, and they are the reason that Whiny Baby's on major store shelves today. So tonight is Robin's first night here in Bakersfield. First time at Luigi's.
That's right.
And she's getting the big Bakersfield welcome. We're just so honored to have her here.
Well, I'm excited to be here. This is my first time being in Bakersfield. I've driven through Bakersfield before, but I had to come and support Jess. This is a very exciting night. We're just super proud of her. She's inspired us from the time that we met, and we know that she can accomplish anything she sets her mind to. So we're here for all of her milestones and to help her keep achieving her goals. So.
And what would you say about the way the Bakersfield community supported me?
No, this is amazing. Like I told her as soon as I got here, I was like, I love Bakersfield. I feel like she was hiding this from me almost.
It's a hidden gem.
No, it is. It is. I had amazing food, drinks, friends. You have such a beautiful family and community here, so I'm just enjoying it.
Perfect. So what did you see in Jess here that said I shouldn't have?
Yeah, so when we were first introduced to Jess, we were actually introduced, a person that we knew said, there's this young lady who I've had a conversation with, and she reminds me of you and your sister years ago, when me and my sister first started out in the business. And he said, I really think that you two should meet. And as soon as we did meet, automatically just her passion and excitement and energy and vision for what she wanted to accomplish really did remind me of me and my sister like 15 years before. And just the clarity of thought, and she's such a talented businesswoman and such just an energetic and charismatic person. We knew from the time that we met her that we wanted to help her and be a part of whatever it was that she was going to build.
One special thing I want to shout out is any other young entrepreneurs who are pursuing something like the partnership I have with them. It's very rare that you find partners that believe in the vision and empower you to remain true to that. And Robin and her sister Andrea have allowed me to do that. They've believed since day one that the beauty of Whiny Baby is in me, not knowing what I'm doing, and me having the mindset of the consumer who goes, I'm new to wine. And they've allowed me to remain in that mindset, and I think that's the beauty of Whiny Baby. You've got these incredible mentors who guide me every step of the way while I remain true to the community and introduce people to the beauty and the love affair of wine. So very thankful for that.
What is the message to young businesswomen who are watching this show, taking in this and looking, okay, what's that next step I got to take to maybe be on Food Network Stars or just run your own business?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you can become a Food Network star or a
Fox Food.
Fox star, that would be amazing. But I think it's really important to seek out and find mentors.
Yeah.
And to find people who understand your vision, can see your strengths, and just can help uplift you. Obviously, we work very closely with Jess, but we are in the background. We're supporting her, we're helping her to create her vision and helping her to build whatever is needed to drive it forward. And a lot of entrepreneurs and young people in business don't really seek out those mentorships and really cultivate those relationships. Those are going to be lifelong relationships, right, that are important to you and open so many doors for you in the future. So I just think it's really important to be very, very insistent on finding the right person that can mentor you and help you along your way.
So don't be afraid to LinkedIn stalk, message, call, but if you're going to do that, you better show up with your stuff together, have your deck ready, be ready to roll. So I stalked her, I got the meeting, but I laid it out. I had everything ready to go, and thankfully she believed in it. So forever thankful to the McBride sisters, and so excited that this is Robin McBride's first time here in Bakersfield.
And I love it.
She loves Bako.
Seeing everyone here tonight, here in Bakersfield, how important is that? Because I know we've talked a lot about business, but seeing everyone who believes in her and the community and believes in you as well, what is that like?
Oh yeah, no, well, it's way beyond business, right? It's about an inspired woman who has really strong vision and who's taken that and brought it to life. And we get to see an example of that on network television and where that drive takes her. And obviously, I didn't know how large, but you have a very large community of people here who are very supportive. And I just love seeing everybody get excited at like every moment or in the show, at all of the milestones and the setbacks and the funny moments that are on there as well. but really just cheering her on and being so supportive. It means a lot.
I guess the last thing I would say is both on the show and in my partnership with the McBride sisters, I've had these mentors, Gordon Ramsay, Lisa Vanderpump, the McBride sisters, who have all encouraged me to just be authentically me. You'll see it on tonight's episode. I get kind of pressured for being almost too much put together. And I think it's just a beautiful reminder. The sisters remind me of it every day. It's okay to be authentically yourself. Make mistakes. Be silly. You don't need to always be so perfect, so put together, because it's in those quirks that you find community, that people connect with you and resonate with you, and hopefully build a beautiful community like we have here in Bakersfield. I hope that this experience on Food Stars is not only a win for me and Whiny Baby, but a win for Bakersfield. I'm so proud to represent Bakersfield, and I'm so thankful for the support and community around me.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Murcia with Eyewitness News Bakersfield Now on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel where we have tons of great content to choose from. While you're here, go ahead and click on the subscribe button right there. That way you can stay up to date on all the things related within Kern County. Thanks for watching.